Hello viewers. So it has become time to get new audio equipment for the computer room because the speakers that I have on the main computer here, these Harman Kardon ones, they're okay and they've been okay for a while, but recently the left side is not working very well, and a lot of times I'll lose my left channel for audio entirely. And so that's kind of a problem. And unfortunately it's designed such that replacing the wire that connects the two is not at all a simple task. So rather than wasting a whole bunch of time, well, not wasting, but rather than consuming a whole bunch of time figuring out how to repair irreparable speakers, I went around to some tag sales and I bought a set of new speakers for all of $5. Not particularly familiar with this brand. In fact, I can't say that I've really ever heard of it before. It appears to be the brand MidiLand. And I've heard of MidiLand before, but this MidiLand thing is not something that I'm familiar with. I don't know exactly how old these are. They may be older than is worth having because the sub is rotted or something. I don't know. I don't expect great sound out of this thing. It's fairly small. The sub I think is 3 or 4 inches, it said on there somewhere, so it's not going to be great, but I don't have a sub right now and I don't have left audio anymore, so I figure chances are it's probably better than what I have now. So I think it's never been used. At least everything was still packed up in the boxes when I opened it before. It would appear to be like it's never been used. There is a shipping label on the other side, so I don't want to show that. But here is, just do this. There's some specifications here on the left side of the box. Looks like 3-inch speakers and then a 4-inch sub. Only 4 watts, and then 15 for the sub, so it's not going to be very powerful whatsoever. But for what I do in here, really don't need a whole lot of power, so I'm sure this will be just fine. Okay, looks like we have oh, I hate that sound. Okay, got some cords here. Looks like that's a tangled mess. We have probably the box where the cords should have been because there's nothing in here. Okay, we have speaker number 1. Speaker number 2. And then we have the sub. Something tells me we're missing a power cord or something of that nature. We're missing a 12-volt power cord. Alright. Well, I'm going to have to go find a 12-volt power cord. Fortunately, those are not really a scarce breed. And we'll pick up the video momentarily. Okay, I found an adapter. This is the adapter from the old OBI box. It's a 1 amp adapter, and this is rated for 1.2 amps. So it's not quite as powerful as I'd like it to be, but I don't really listen to music on this computer ever. It's mostly just videos, so I doubt I will ever be pushing this up to the volume level where it's actually going to draw 1.2 amps. I'll use this for testing, and if it works, I'll find a better adapter, because I'm sure I have one that's more than 1 amp. I just knew where this one was, and this was easy to grab quickly, so this is what I got. Let's see here. Where should we connect this? We'll connect it over here. So we'll plug it in to this power bar. Gonna grab the. Actually, you know what I'll do? Just take this table and move the table over. Plug, turn this all off, plug this in. Doesn't know the polarity, so hopefully it's okay. Honestly, I have no idea if it is or not, but oh well. And yeah, this is kind of a mess, but let's see what we have here. This looks like it's going to be one of the speaker cords. Oh, that's cool. Let's get this in view here. Now, one thing I'm noticing that's kind of dumb about this system is that the volume control is in the back of the sub, which is usually in a location that is totally inconvenient to reach. So clearly a not so bright, not so practical person designed this product. Okay. I did look at the sub before I took a break for the finding of the power adapter, and it seems to be okay, visually speaking anyways. So I'm going to grab the computer, and actually I think this computer's already on. Yes, it is. So we will play some audio on this computer. So let's power this up first before I plug in the computer. Power on. Do we have a light? Seems like it's working. I'm going to go ahead and plug it into the computer now. Okay. And well, can't really play any music on camera here. I'll get some music that we can play. I have some somewhere. Okay, I got some royalty-free music pulled up on the computer. So let's see here if we can get this to play. There is audio coming out. So that was about half volume. It's probably about 95 or so decibels. It's not bad. I mean, the sub is nothing to write home about, which I figure would be the case, because you know it's almost negligibly bigger than the tweeters, but better than nothing. It seems to work, and you know, it's got reasonable audio quality. So I think I will go ahead and hook this up on my computer. Well, lo and behold, it appears that the speakers were put in prior to everything else being put on the desk. So this is going to be a thrill trying to remove these speakers. Just so you can see what we're working with here. Let's zoom this out. So this is the wire for the speaker, and it goes up in here behind this mess and down through it, and then comes out over here. So that's just wonderful. Well, there we have it. Both speakers are out. And now we got to put in the new ones. Well, this shouldn't be half as bad because these are not connected to anything yet. Okay, so I got the speakers installed. You know, one there, and we got one over here. I kind of like the design in the sense you could like put something on top of them, which is nice. But one flaw with the design is they're not angled upwards. So unless you're sitting, you know, at your desk level, you're not really capturing all the high frequencies because normally, you know, you're going to listen to it like up here. So whatever. The sub is, you're not getting anything much below like 200, 250 hertz out of this sub. It's just too small. So the bottom line is it works. So that's a huge improvement over the other system because the other system didn't really work. So this works, so it's definitely a keeper. Audio wise, it's a hair better than the other one, but nothing really notable. So I'll play a couple sample tracks here. I'm pretty sure this track is not copyrighted. I'm not sure if it is. I guess we won't be watching this video, but I got the decibel meter here, so we'll listen to that. Or we'll watch it really, and listen to a meter. I don't think we're going to get anything much above 90 out of this system. I've got it about 75%. And I pushed it a little bit higher and it was overloading on the sub, so I'm going to leave it there. That's about as high as it can realistically go. So I'm going to play this track just for a little while. Okay, so we'll have that, and then I'll also play another track here, which I know is, in fact, not copyright, so we can play it as long as we want. Oh, of course, now the spinning wheel of death has come on the screen. Okay. Okay, so it's not the greatest, but it's good enough for in here. I'll go in the bedroom. I have a much better audio system in the bedroom, and I'll play the same two sample tracks off this one in the bedroom, just for comparative purposes. Let's turn the lights on. That's usually helpful. So this system in here is 150 watts. The one there's only 15, so obviously there's a lot more power. The volume level on here is blurry. Huh, that's kind of unusual. Usually this works correctly. There we go. The volume level on here, well, where are we? There we go. Is still blurry. Well, it's at about 15%. You'll have to just take my word for it because it's not working. And here we go. I'll play this track. Obviously this one is a lot better, and again that's only at about quarter volume. It's kind of hard to see it, but that's the little indicator right there. And I'll play the same track that I played on the other computer. I think it was this one, I don't remember. Okay, so that's going to conclude this audio test here. These are the new speakers, and hopefully they hold up for a while.